6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
32.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a handoff looking right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hurts fumbles it. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Panthers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Hurts. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Philadelphia.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
On the play. It's 2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Number 81.
Rico Gafford as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Panthers 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fielded in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 1, Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
At the 29-yard line.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the Panthers' 48-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He gets away from one, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brown. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 yards.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
By the wide receiver. Jermaine Carter on the stop. Taken down back at the 20.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Eagle 1st down.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Crosby for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those change. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 49 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
Yeah, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And an Eagle first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
He's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Cook. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Panthers.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air again with Bridgewater. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Eagles 49, Panthers 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. This ball complete to Rager. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
Gain of 10.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now they try the right side here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Philadelphia.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
They use the timeouts here. It's strictly for show.
The wide receiver, the ball.
We got a plane to catch.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.